Hello friends, Andreas Batakis here with Toronto Real Estate Thoughts of the Week. And honestly, I just wanted to wish you Merry Christmas. That was the plan. However, I can't just do that because there are so many things going on. So, number one, I've mentioned this before, but I want to highlight it again because it's extremely important if you're a homeowner or a condo owner within the city of Toronto. The applications are open for the vacant tax. So this is how it works. You have until February 2nd of 2023, so that's like about a month now at this point, or a little bit over the month, to declare, and it's mandatory, whether your properties are vacant or not. If you don't fill in the application on time, they may consider it automatically that you have vacant properties, and automatically they will send you a bill for 1% of additional tax on the assessed value of your property. So please do not neglect it. I will put it in the links, I'm gonna put in the comments the actual link from the city where you can fill in the form online so that you can do it. For the families I'm helping, I'm gonna be reaching out to every single one of you individually to remind you to fill this in, because I wanna make sure that nobody gets that bill. It's not gonna be a small bill, okay? If your assessed value of a property is like 800,000, that's gonna be 8,000. If it's over 1 million, again, it's always 1%. So for 1 million, it would be 10,000. So it's not a small amount, okay? So homeowners, beware. Please make sure that you fill it online as soon as possible. And I'll have the link in the comments, okay? That's the number one. Number two, they've just passed the legislation. You may have seen me and Nectaria actually being at the City Hall when they were voting it. They passed the legislation that was suggested by Tory for 2023. So they're gonna become much more lenient. They're gonna review all the bylaws so that multiplexes are gonna be allowed, generally speaking, where single family residential homes were only allowed up to now within, again, the city of Toronto. So this is something very important to pay attention because it may change the value of your property, or it may give you potential to do other things that you couldn't have done before legally, and so on. So we're gonna stay up on top of that, but please keep that in mind, homeowners and home buyers. Now, the final thing that I wanted to mention refers to people and families that are thinking of buying a home in 2023. So they just made the announcement the other day regarding the stress tests. As you know, or maybe not, but probably you do, that they have a stress test here in Canada since 2018, that if the interest rate is, for example, which is the average variable rate today at 6.15%, then they actually do a stress test whether you'll be able to pay it if it was 2% higher than that. So that 6 plus 2, they actually qualify you like the interest rate was at 8% plus. Now, we thought that they may become more lenient because the interest rates have gone up, but they decided to go the other way. They're gonna leave the stress test as is. The logic behind it is simple. They're trying to protect us from ourselves by saying, listen, the rates are going up, where, there may be changes in the economy, you don't wanna be getting higher mortgages than you have to, so this stress test stays in place. Now, it's important for you as a home buyer, because if you are hoping that you'll be able to get a higher mortgage than you qualify for today in 2023, that is not the case. I can tell you now, it's not the case. And especially since the interest rates just went up, your buying power has been reduced. So please do not make a move and an offer. As I always advise the families that we're serving, do not do that before you speak to your mortgage broker again, and make sure that you qualify. Now, there she is. And there she's gone again. Story of my life. I'm joking. So apart from this, I'm gonna do a video next weekend again, but do enjoy the holidays. I do want to say this. And listen, as long as you're aware of what's going on, and this is what I want to point out, as long as you're aware of what's going on, it's all gonna be good. You can deal with things when you're prepared, okay? So that's why I'm here. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube so that you don't miss this important information when they come up. Of course, if you're watching it on Facebook, I know you're loved and liked already, right? And share it because other people need to know this. This is very important. That's all. Have a wonderful night. And what was that, Nectaria? Say yes to life. Say no to life. Always. For your sake and for the sake of the world.